Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today was a very interesting and special day. So today I was at St. Denis, which is actually quite far away from our barn, but I was here to look at a rescue horse, which is a big deal for me. So this is Bio. He is a 3-year-old Briton, and he's very, very pretty. I fell in love with him when I saw him. I actually found him on Facebook, so I saw a Facebook post about him, which I decided to go check him out. So, since he's so young and he's a rescue, I just decided to, walk him around on the lead before I got on him. And after we did about 10 minutes of walking, I decided to get on him. And when I first got on him, it was pretty comfortable. He seemed fine. He wasn't acting up, but I did notice he was very slow. But after a little bit, he eventually extended his walk, but I don't know, never seen a horse walk that slow before. But it's okay because he fixed himself and picked it up. So it was pretty nice. Some of the people were rude in the city, but some were nice. So here I put leg on him to ask for a trot. And he started, acting up, and I don't know if his leg was hurting or there was something wrong with him, but I just tried calming him down for the most part. But after a little bit, he ended up settling down, and this is where I figured it wasn't his leg or something was hurting. I just figured he was a little bit, energetic or sensitive to touch. So he just kind of kept trotting around. We did a few circles, some serpentines, just, stuff like that. And here I asked for a canter, and he did the exact same thing. Anytime I add leg to him, he kind of just, gets interesting. So I just try to keep him under control without him going psycho, but it wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do. He was definitely a more difficult ride. I have to say he's a little more difficult than Remy, actually. So that's, that's saying a lot, to be more difficult than Remy. So I just kind of, brought out his energy because he needed to let out his energy because he had a lot of energy. So I want to talk about what my plans are for him. So whenever I started looking at him, my plans were for him to be a Western pleasure horse and just do, simple things like cattle, just trail rides, just, simple things, not necessarily an English horse. So that's definitely a change for me. I used to do Western was it 7 years ago? And I've been missing it a lot lately, so I decided to try it again. He seemed like a good fit for that. So I'm excited to see, how he does with that. So once he got his energy out and he decided to calm down, I brought him over to the water, which turns out he hates water. So he was rearing, pawing, making a lot of noise. And I don't know what was up. So as you can tell, he's definitely a talker. He doesn't really not talk. He's always making some type of noise, which is funny, but yeah, so I tried calming him down, relaxing him, but he just wouldn't settle to the water, which you would think would be weird as he, was in the stable, which is right next to his pond, so you would think he'd be used to that. Oh, there was a dead fish, so that was kind of odd. So I brought him over to the little dock here to see how he would be with that. And, he acted the exact same, didn't really enjoy the water. So, I don't really know what was up with that. And if he has, any trauma with water, or he's just, never really been around it. But, I just kind of, tried my best to calm him down about the water, which, worked a little bit, but not much. But once I brought him away from the water, he calmed down and figured out his life. So now I thought it was time to walk around the city because, there's a city and I wanted to, walk around it. And he hated it. He despised it. I don't know what was wrong. And here, I don't know what just happened with him. He just really got spooked. I think someone behind him was there and he just didn't like that. But, just like the water, this was quite odd because he literally lives in this city. And, oh, here he, like, legitimately reared, like, a big rear. So, I guess he doesn't really like this city at all. Which, you know, yeah, he was acting up a lot right there. But, where he would be staying at our barn, there's no city around there. Except for Valentine, but it's not a big city. Oh, here was a cat. I've really, like, never seen a cat around where, I live, so that was really nice to see a cat. Actually pretty cool. So I decided to go check out, you know, around the city and just kind of let him figure his life out. Just try to calm him down, you know, let him settle. And, yeah, so I decided to go to the bar. I don't drink or anything, but I just thought it would be cool. Everyone was looking at me. I don't know if I didn't look fancy enough. It was kind of awkward. But I ended up getting some almonds because, yeah, I mean, it seemed nice to get almonds there. But this place was so beautiful. I mean, it was like a rich person place. So I went outside to go check it out and see what was out there because, you know, they had a nice view and I wanted to check it out. So here's part of the city. Here's a nice lady. She said hi to me, so I said hi back. But yeah, it was an amazing view, and this city is really beautiful. Definitely somewhere I might go again. So I decided to head down, you know, see how Beal was doing, see if he was feeling any better than before. And he seemed a lot calmer, and so I was really happy about that. Because I really didn't want to deal with him throwing his head and yelling every 2 seconds. So it was definitely nice with him being calm. It was starting to get dark outside, so I thought it was a good time to head back. We had been walking around the city for, you know, a while, so, and he had, you know, calmed down in the city, which I know he's not perfect for the city. I mean, you know, it's gonna take some time. But yeah, I just kind of started walking him back. This city is beautiful. It's very nice to walk through. I will definitely be going here again. So back to the stable, and this is where I finalized it. You know, he's definitely going to be a lot of work, but I'm willing to do the work for him. So I took a train ride, back home because it was really far away from my barn. So we just took a nice train. The site was beautiful, and soon we arrived back at the barn, and it was raining. So that's really great. You know, we love the rain. So I brought him back into the stable. Remy was out in the pasture, in the back. So I just brushed him, you know, slowed him down, just kind of check it out. So, you know, once I kind of calmed him down and welcomed him into the barn, I decided to go check on Remy. So, you know, here's Remy, just chilling in the back, you know, having a good time, doing his everyday stuff. So I decided to introduce Remy to Bio, and, that went horribly. I mean, like, absolutely horrible. Bio was not happy about meeting Remy. I don't know what it was, but it's definitely going to take some time to get them used to each other. But he was really unhappy about seeing Remy. I don't know if he's just not used to other horses or what. But I went in here to check on him, you know, see what was wrong with him. So it was being interesting, and Remy was so chill about everything. And right here, Remy, like, literally ran out of his stall, and I was trying to calm him down, and he literally jumped and ran out of the barn. So this is where I start freaking out because I don't know where he went. So I jump on Bio, and this is like a rescue mission, and Bio was calm. I was really happy. I think he knew I think he knew his job, which is really nice. So I just kind of, I had to run around. I was trying to find any sign of Remy, and I hadn't seen anything. I was freaking out because this land does not end on, like, this place goes forever until you hit any type of civilization. So I decided to stop up here. This place seemed like somewhere to check out, so I tied up Bio and started walking around, and there was a bear. I don't know if you heard the bear or not, but yeah, there was a legitimate bear, and I was kind of freaking out. And as you can see, yeah, there's Remy. So I found Remy, and he wasn't happy. I think he's just spooked because he's never been out like that alone. So, I brought Remy, like, you know, grabbed his reins, and I walked him back to the barn, which was actually quite a long walk. But I called Bio behind me, so he was just following behind me, which was nice that, I bonded with him enough to follow behind me. So we arrived back at the stable, and Remy was pretty calm by then, so I put Remy in his stall, because Remy's used to his stall, and then once I was done with Remy, I went out to get Bio, which he was we were just chilling right outside the barn, so that was good. I decided to put him in the pasture, because I feel like that would be a better fit for him instead of being in a stall next to Remy, because we're obviously going to have to do some work with him too. Even though Remy was completely fine with him, it was just Bio being, a little off, which is okay. But yeah, that's kind of, what today consisted of. It was definitely a lot. It was stressful, but Bio, I'm excited to see the future that I'm going to hold of him. Definitely gonna need to work on him and Remy, because that didn't go to plan, but we'll figure everything out. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.